All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Damiere Byrd returning it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Point after here coming up. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 2. Ekeler, they run left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 4.
They were down fooling around. 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Running on first down, Ekeler. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of. Real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Niners 14, Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all to get out here and take off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a third down.
26 mark, 20 second, reload. 26 mark,
Brady. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a play fake. Brady. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
26 months. I don't think you got it, Sam. Check three. Check 99. Check 99. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
26 months.
Now Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play fake, Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Go on. Green.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Murray looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Under 10. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
49ers 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brady's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler, and he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady.
This is swung out to Eckler.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. A 33-yarder from the left hash.